There we go, we are now live. Once again. Live once again on the Racing Games GG test account, I suppose it is, while I'm getting everything sorted. So this is just, again, more of a test. Audio levels seem okay. Everything else seems fine. Let's see what else they got. Oh, they got the 90s. 90s. Ooh, the 90s GT1 Championship. That's something I definitely have to try out. Gen 2. Formula Risa, the Ultimate. Intercontinental GT, which is basically just the GT3. Nice to see this upgraded. Before it just had like the stock ones, but now there's more. But we're not going to do that at the present moment. What we are going to do is turn off multi-class and put same class, up the difficulty to 90. Like Project Cars, it's always slightly track and car dependent on whether or not the difficulty is too high or not. What car should we drive? What car should be fun? Yeah, let's go for you. And what track should I drive? Oh wait, forget that. I know exactly what I was going to do. I was going to do Spa. And I wasn't going to do that. I was going to do... Hang on one second. I was going to do a test day at Spa. That's what I was going to do. I was going to take... In fact, yeah, let's take the GT3. Boring, I know, but let's take the GT3 to Spa. Hello, Mr. One Viewer. How are you doing today? I might know who it is. Hello! We're here for some epic streaming. To place the virginity gloves on. Protect my virgin hands from the Alcantara. Alright, I still can sort of see the screen. The first time I have driven the Spa in, well, the Spa Francorchamps in Automobilista 2. And the testing still shows 60 frames. We'll just have a nice little drive. Feel the car load up pretty nicely there. Hair in the eye. COVID hair in the eye. What are you gonna do? Cold brakes are a thing. And my brake pedal just went to the floor there. Ow. Cold brakes are a thing. Should have broken a little bit earlier than what I was expecting. I've raced this a lot in Assetto Corsa Competition, so I'm used to the brake points there. Not necessarily the same here. So forgive me, this is the first time I've driven at this circuit, in this game, with this car. We are getting a nice hands-on experience, as I almost lose it there. Feels a bit slidey. This is just the default setup. Feels a bit slidey. Feels a bit, well, through the steering column, feels a little bit loose. Then you get the lows as you go through the high-speed corners, where the wheels gets heavier, but cold brake pedal. Me not using it correctly. Feels a bit spongier, my pedal. Maybe needs a little bit of tweaking to it. This is with the latest update. That never gets old going up El Rouge and on the top of Radion. Let's try again. There we go. Same braking point as before, but now the brakes are warmed up. Tyres have warmed up. There's a little bit more grip and a little bit more braking finesse I can do. Before, there was just no brake. I had my foot planted. Putting as hard pressure as I can on the brake pedal. I ran a load cell brake pedal. So I was pushing. Yeah, we are now. The car is warm. It's up to temperature. Everything just makes more sense now with what I'm feeling. Feels like it's gripping a bit more. Still a little bit of rear end slidiness, but it's manageable. Totally understeered wide there, missed the apex. And yeah. So far so good. This feels like any other Spa I've driven. It's laser scanned. It's... I take flat through here. Yep. Easy. It's laser scanned. All the bumps I can feel are exactly the same bumps as I can feel. And... case of me forgetting, braking a little bit too late there. Oh yes, it's only you watching. I don't have a following. Just you. One viewer. Oh, that's my windscreen wiper. How do I turn it off? That button. Alright, well. Traction control donuts does not work. But yes. It was a good test of that car. See what I can do with other cars. So, how you doing? How you doing, Mr. One Viewer? How's your day been? I can tell you my day's been busy. Let's not do three. Let's do 3 laps. And middle for funskies. Don't be afraid to chat, Mr. One Viewer. You know, you have a keyboard. Secretly giggling, eh, Mr. One Viewer? Alrighty, here I am, next to Felipe Becerra, And Roger Lubes. David Boot, what a name. David Boot is here, ladies and gents. What other? Elvis. Elvis is here. Jonathan Simpson. All these fake names. Right. Let's see how this goes. A little bit of concentration needed. This wheel can seriously hurt me if I'm not careful. We're in the slipstream. Can we take this flat? The answer is no. Oh, whoa. That was close. We're in the tail slipstream. I'm going to brake a little bit early. And look at this. Almost. Probably in the wrong gear. But we got him on the inside there. There's an excessive amount of runoff there, I've just noticed. And in other recent games, there would be gravel essentially there. Even in the F1 game, there's gravel. Believe in Christmas. This car can stick. So let's see, there's also some new AI behavior with Automobilista. So let's see if they are more racy and not just going to pump me off the track. My gut instinct from what we've just seen is they are a little bit more respectful. Well, that's strange. My force feedback has died in my wheel. What is going on? What is going on? I'm going to have to pause this in a minute. I can't feel anything. I can't feel anything in the wheel. What is going on here? Why has it suddenly decided to take my force feedback away? Right. That was strange. No? No force feedback. Okay. So we're about to have the 0% force feedback challenge here. Let's see if it's something to do with my wheel. Technical issues here, ladies, and well, just lady, I suppose. My wheel has decided to not send the force feedback that I need to understand what the car is doing. Cool, all the pins are okay. Feels a bit more like it on the shaft, but we'll see. Have to do this slightly odd because there is a microphone there. Failing that, we might need to restart the game. This is something I'm not entirely used to. So we can change a different profile as well. There are many ways to try and fix this. Let's try a different profile. Let's just see if I boot up to the F1 profile, it instantly goes light. Boot up to the AMG, instantly goes light, light, R factor. Yep, it's a bit more there. MS. Cool. That's where's OBS? OBS is there. Automobilista is here. version. Gloves go back on. So what we're talking about here. Always. Well, that's upsetting, it is. It looks like I'm going to have to start again. Alright, well. But yeah, it works fine now. Interesting. We'll start the race again and see if it's still there. It does mean that my epic start, and epic passes have now gone to waste. That is unfortunate. But guess there's nothing that I can do. Alright, let's start again. No force feedback. No force feedback. Oh. This is problematic. Alright, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? We're going to quit the game. Which means you're going to lose the feed. We're going to reboot the wheel. Start the wheel up again. This stream is now troubleshooting your DD wheel, and why sometimes it's good just to have a belt-driven wheel. All right, let's try it again. And see what happens.
The chat. And this will be fun.
We got our second guy on Racing Games streaming at the moment. But enough about that. Alright, there's definitely feeling in the wheel. There's a weight that I can feel. So it could just be a software issue. There was a new patch for Automobilista. So it could just be a software issue. If it isn't, then, well, maybe that's it. Alright, we're in the middle again. Force feedback is back. It definitely is back. There's a feeling in the wheel again. I am happy. So, lap 1 of 3 at Spa in the Dallara Brazilian Formula car. Holy camoli. And we've actually had a much better start than we did on the first attempt. We're going to take the lead, we are basically. We are going to take the lead on lap 1 because force feedback really does help. Will we? No, we lost the lead there because force feedback gave me the car twitched, almost lost it, snap oversteer, then had to try and save it, so we're back into second place. If I continued racing without the force feedback, I would have had no idea that was going to happen until I visually saw it. And that is why it's important, because I can feel what the car is doing. At the moment, it's stuck, it's planted. It feels exactly like what I'm planning. I have confidence in the car. Actually, this isn't a too bad little car to drive. I'd say most of the cars in Automobilista are getting there. They feel a lot more connected with the road. They feel like actual cars should behave. Was on the rumble curb way too much there. This is Slipstream Avenue, so the car behind me is going to have less air to go through, so we can see how good this AI is at racecraft now. Accident somewhere. Alright. But yep. Seems like it's going to be an easy stroll to the win. I don't think the AI are going to do particularly anything to challenge me. I think it's, at least for this car, at this track, they're no match. See if we can take El Rouge flat. Turns out we can take El Rouge flat. And ready on. Turns, that's a bit disappointing. I was hoping there would be a little bit more slip with the car and you have to sort of feather it up the hill. Take this for third gear. Yeah, it just sticks to where I'm going. Quite an easy car to drive. That being said, the difficulty is still rather low. You see the massive gap there. There must have been a crash at the back. The difficulty is rather low. We're about probably maybe a second faster than the guys behind. So obviously that will change for the next race I do. But yeah, it just points where you want it to go. There's very little spin up on the rear tyres as well, so you can be a bit more aggressive with the accelerator pedal. It's just super easy to drive. Kind of makes it quite fun, to be perfectly fair. There are certain cars in this game, like the German touring cars, which snap oversteer, snap understeer, or if you can get such a thing. But you know, they're difficult to drive. Well, they're not difficult, but they have a lot more of those moments that you've just seen there with the car. I was a bit too greedy. First gear seems to be this car's a bit Achilles heel, and trying to get the power down in an off-cambered corner as we go completely wide there. Still got that trusty one viewer. Some say that one viewer is the loyal viewer, the one who never leaves, and who will accidentally leave the stream tab open long after I've gone. Down 2 gears. Come back wide, downshift one more. Take a little bit of curb there. It's the idea, so I guess the one viewer who I've got probably isn't fully aware of how racing games work in terms of racecraft in general. The idea is that you take the widest line possible into each of the corners. Didn't need to downshift there. So you maximize speed. You have less distance to travel under brake. Except for these corners, and then nothing to see there. And then you maximize track limits as well where you can. try one-handed. 6 Newton meters of torque there. Let's try this again. Easy race win. Easy race win. I think you know what that means. Attempted donuts. Skip the cooldown lap. We don't need to go around that track again. Alright, well that worked. Force feedback sort of didn't to begin with and then did. Don't want to watch the stream, man. Stop this madness. There's copyrighted music there. Thank you. But yeah. Exciting times. We're going to do maybe 1 or 2 more races. Is the viewer still there? Is the viewer still there? Say hello. Say hello. In the only way that you know how. Through spontaneous gifts. Alright, let's try a different... Let's try a track that I love to do. Autumn Park is fun as bubbles. Let's increase it to 93. And see what happens. Alright, let's see if the force feedback stays here. Autumn Park, fantastic circuit. Bumpy, fast flowing. Perfect for this car. See how quickly, or not quickly, we get up to the front. Bit of a slide there. So this track is bumpy. Extremely. That car went flying. The car, oh my, oh dear. Did you see that? Did you see the car fly? It went flying. AI crashing by themselves. And then me not having cat-like reflexes to just slam on the brakes. You can definitely... Can you tell I'm being held up? Andre, come on, my man. Get out the way. We're gonna go for it. Slide. Maybe a slight lock up there. But necessarily. Speak words, Torrin. Words. It was necessary to go up there and lock up and pass him. Deceptive corner there. You kind of need to brake a bit early, downshift, and then just hug the apex around. Otherwise you can get spat out wide. Take all the runoff and some more. We're in 6th. see how much speed we can carry here. Almost flat. Almost flat. Oh, I love this track, and I love this car. Just bumps there caused me to miss my apex. There's one thing that Automobilista 2 has with project cars, is just the bumpiness. It's sometimes a bit too much from a visual perspective. Like, if this was happening, I mean, it could happen in real life, but I imagine the front wing would have shaken itself to pieces by now, or the driver's teeth at least shattered. Take this. Second gear, we're about to start the last lap. See if we can get this corner right. If we can get anyone else. There's definitely a third gear corner through there. Let's hope the AI trip up on themselves. Ah, forgot to shift. A missed shift there cost us some time. And a missed shift. A missed shift. I missed a lot actually. And that was the end of our race. That was the end of that race. Well, nothing to see. We won. We won clearly. We won very clearly. That's let's change wheel. Let's change wheel while I'm here from my Formula rim. Take the screw out. Unloosen the collar. Cracking wheel this is. Probably my favorite, I want to say. All the buttons I need: traction control, brake bias, engine modes. Just my favorite wheel I've ever owned. It looks badass from the back. Like the blue as well. And then my second favorite wheel, the trusty old BMW rim. Would say it's a full-size rim. This is how you would find it in a BMW GT2. I think this one is in. So let's start again. This is going to be interesting because I got like literally that much gap between between the wheel and the wheel and the bottom of this. So it should be interesting. You get a good close up of this hair. Good close up of the mustache. And thank God you can't see how difficult I'm finding this with trying to do this damn thing up. Gloves are great to protect your wheel, but they're terrible at doing small tasks. Alright, let's change car. Let's go back to the the Mercedes, because I love that car. It's just beautiful. Let's do Silverstone. 3 laps of Silverstone. In the Mercedes with the BMW rim. Well, if you become sick during the stream, I don't know. That's a question I can't help with. No, can't help. Maybe just don't look at the screen. Feel unusually high. This is why. I actually have this car as a model, a dusty model. I have this car as a model. The 1998. Actually, no, is this the 1998? Yeah, it's the 1998. Or 99 at least. Mercedes GT1 car. I think my dad has the other model that has the precise model of this car. You have to be very precise with this car. You can easily spin up the rear wheels if you're not careful. So it's easy to lose. Sorry, this is just a very concentrated section. An area where I have to pay a little bit more attention for slides like that. Don't touch my hair. Dive Bomb City. Too greedy. Way too greedy. Dive Bomb City failed. Dive Bomb City failed. You know, this is the new shortcut. That's actually the real layout of the track. Everyone else has got penalties for doing misdemeanors, so they have to take that route. Me, because I'm special, can take any route. All right, now that the pack is split up a bit, can focus a little bit more on this car. So this car is lovely to drive. Just difficult to master. It likes to spin its rear wheels. I really want to get this Porsche ahead of me. So I'm going to take the lines I know well. Which basically means all of the track and more sun, but I wasted it right there. No time was gained. Damn. I wonder if dirty air is actually a thing that's simulated in this game, or if it's just terrible driving. I'm gonna say terrible driving has brought me here. Because of my misdemeanors, I have to go around this route. Alright, we're behind this guy. Something hit me! What? He hit me! He hit me! He hit me! He hit me! He took me off! He saw I was going to come up the inside. Oh. Oh, we're not last. Was that my fault? We'll have to look at the replay at the end to see if that was my fault. I purposely think it was not my fault, and that the AI just didn't see me or didn't want to see me. Either way. I feel like I got cheated there. Took way too much curb there. I just feel very, very, very cheated. Frustration is set in. This car. Ow. Alright, let's see what happened here. View replay. Alright, where are we? Let's chase cam. We marvel at that model, by the way. Let's go electric mode. Alright, that was my fault. That was obviously because of that. Rest in peace, bitrate. Alright, we're getting there. Alright, I lock up. I see a gap though. I'm braking in the straight line. I lock up. I'm clearly alongside him at this point, so in my eyes, even though the lockup is there, he should have anticipated that. Oh, this guy was nice. He didn't try and pass me, he just gave me a love tap. Thank you. Well, that was bull. trust me when I say that no one's going to see this stream, so because it's going to be hidden after. It's just a test, so no one's going to see. No one's going to see Anna, so it's okay. Here we go. Oh well, let's end it on a high. Brands Hatch. 3 laps round Brands Hatch. This should be fun. This is going to require me doing a lot of over and under. Should be great. Did you get your new phone in the end, by the way? Don't worry, I can see who's viewing. It's just you. I've made sure no one else can view this. Now this is touring car racing. The goal of touring car racing is to not do that. Ow! 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 Alright, well, we can restart that. Again, my driving is not pretty good. Let's edit my HUD layout though, because I've noticed on my stream it is hidden to a certain extent. So let's just put it up here for this. Does that work? Oh, thanks. We're okay. We're okay. We don't need to restart. We don't need to restart. We only lost some places. Yeah, we need to restart. My mind is not in the right frame of mind. All my fingers ended up getting caught around the wheel. And this is why they say direct drive is dangerous. This is why you have to respect the equipment that you own. Try not to do silly things like that. Take 2. Brake here, down 1 gear. Mind the inside curb. When you get down here, the car will want to bottom out. Here, brake just before the bridge. Almost made the same mistake I did twice there. 3rd gear through here. Through Graham Hill. I think this is Sheen. Just so yes, this is like one of my favorite cars to drive because in this game because it just feels alive. It feels like you're wrestling a car that has way too much power for the front tires to really do anything with. It's front wheel driven, which generally means if you understeer, just power through. Stay away from 2nd gear, Torin. Stay away from 2nd gear. It's 3rd gear throughout. 3rd gear throughout. 2nd gear causes the rear and or the fronts to lock, or the rears to lock, one of the two. Which leads to unbelievable snap oversteer. I wish I should get a helmet cam or something like that. And you guys can see it from my perspective. How much work I'm working on the steering wheel. I did it again. Just gotta stop going down into 2nd gear. It's usually 2nd gear through any other car, 2nd gear through there. Or 1st gear if you really want to have the rev range. But for me, for this car, this is a 3rd gear track through and through. Whew. I think that was our chance the last lap to try and win the race. See, I think I'm a bit too far behind. Brake just as the tarmac changes there. Then you just lose. You just get off the accelerator when you downshift to fourth. Downshift to third here. Again, off the brake as soon as you can. This used to be Dingodale, which was a great name for a corner. Stay through third here. No need to change gearing. Alright. Snyder's Sports BMW. I wonder how... I might do a test with that car after this, because when last I tested the car ahead of me, so I'm driving the Mercedes. So I just forced myself through. It was horrible car to drive. It was spinny, it had way too much power. Alright, now you can shift to second. When you're not in the danger zone. Come on guys, battle a little bit more. Thank you. Keep battling. I'm on my way. And the V10R League. That what happened just there with me going, as I run wide there, going through the rumble strip off the curb. That was deemed track limit violations, and a bunch of people got a bunch of penalties, which I thought was silly, because that's how you take the corner. You know, you're not. That's how everyone takes the corner. Ah, oh, look at that, controlled. I refuse to call that corner anything else than other than Dingodale. Oh, it's so annoying. They're right there. They're right there. But we're going to have to settle for fourth place when we finally got it underway. What am I doing? I think I may have just murdered somebody. Fourth place, not too bad. Not too bad at all. And news just breaking. Take Two have pulled out of Codemasters. Hello, my, what I assume my Russian friend. So, Codemasters will be bought by EA. Oh yeah, got a painful ear at the moment. Let's try the BMW. In fact, before, I'm not going to do it on a race, I'm going to do it on a test practice session. Where are they? Let's do the BMW test. No, not around. Not around Spa. I didn't want to test it around Spa. I paid £7 for Spa, so I should really do it, but no. We'll do it around Brands Hatch so I can have a more one-to-one thing, and then I think I'm done. There's no dropped frames or anything, which means I can stream fully on the... Actually, let's do Donington. I can stream fully on racing games starting tomorrow with a more in-depth look at Automobilista 2 on Facebook. My first stream in front of probably no one again still, because RG is a new platform, but you know it's good to feed the algorithm. All right. Let's see if this car has improved or not, or if it's still impossible to drive. Well, first of all, cold brakes are a thing, so we're just gonna go around and take our time. Wow. Those were some hard cones. They caused some glass to smash. Stone cold's here. Let's see it again. Yeah. Oh, that was my fault. That was my fault. Not paying attention. Trying to hit cones to try and... Stone Cold's here. Stone Cold! Stone Cold! The rattlesnake! Austin! Austin 316 just said I whipped your ass. Cone. Need to brake earlier there. Tires still up at the full temperature, but the brakes should be. Suppose like could have been the Mercedes that feels bad. Could check Game and Muscle stream. I was in that stream when I last played it a few months ago. But it feels there's a little bit of play. It doesn't feel as planted on the ground, but nor should it, because it's a like early 90s German touring car. It's not got the best downforce in the world, and it's got 90s tires. I'm not expecting F1 levels of performance. Of course. Do one more lap. Just wrestle it in. Do one more lap and I think my stream can be concluded and I can go and do something else tonight. Maybe watch some TV. Oh. Alright. 2 tenths up. Despite the car wanting to slip underneath from me. Brake. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you take the old hairpin completely wrong. You brake a little bit too late, and then you decide to, oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I hate these cars sometimes. Thank you. Oh, well, I certainly need to improve on my driving skill. I guess talking and driving isn't exactly the easiest thing to do. Especially when you've got difficult cars like this. Also, I can't heel toe to save my life. Let's try heel toeing again. No, my feet just don't know what's going on trying to heel toe. Well, I don't even have a shifter, so that'll be the next thing. Well, that was fun. That was a fun stream. To my one viewer and my Russian friend who joined. I'll get that translated. Probably says, "You're a terrible driver. You're a terrible driver." Did they fix this? Oh, they did. That's good. It was horrible on the last streams. Oh well. That was fun. I guess. Let's see what this word comes up as. We'll find out in a minute, actually. Let me copy and find out for you. We're about to lose the mainstream. Let's see what this Russian friend said. Copy. So where it says terrible things, terrible things. Google Translate. Hello. It was hello in Russian. Hello, my good friend. Hello and goodbye, I would guess today is all about. Thank you, Mr. or Mrs. One Viewer who stuck with this forever. We will see you tomorrow on Racing Games when we actually take this bad boy for a spin. Subscribe to Racing Games to see some more action. Until then.